Hello, thank you for joining me here on the Chef Prepper channel. My name is Les, and today I'm going to talk to you about survival gardening. Now, when you hear the term or the phrase survival gardening, what is it that comes into your mind? I kind of think of like growing food in the forest in such a way that people can't tell that you're growing anything, which is a good idea, but it would be hard to grow things in that manner, especially if you're trying to feed your whole family on such. So survival gardening, I kind of think of it more as gardening to survive. Food storage, very very important. But when you run out of the food that you have in storage, then what? Hello, Cookie. That's one of our cats. You heard. You got to prep for your pets as well. We'll talk about that some on here, but not this video. Um, so gardening to survive. So when I think of gardening, I'm thinking of vegetables. At some point, you're going to need to decide how many calories you need to have, or you think you need to have, for each person, or on average, for the people that you're prepping for, whether it's just yourself, or you and your spouse, or your household, or for a whole group of people that might be joining you in a mag or some such. But anyway, you got to figure out how many calories you need, and of course, then you're going to put food in storage. But ultimately, to survive on the long term, in my opinion, that food in storage is like insurance, and it's insurance for when your food production you have a bad year or a bad crop. Then you go to your storage food, but ultimately the goal, in my thinking, and our goal, was to be able to produce the food that you need. So gardening, for me, survival gardening or gardening to survive, that's going to be talking about vegetables, your typical vegetables: tomatoes, potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, beans, and many other things as well. But I'm also going to include fruits, seeds in that as well. So this isn't a video about how to do all of this. This video is, we're going to try to share with you what we're doing here in our homestead to learn how to produce our own food. And so we're going to show you some different things that we're going to have here in the video, like some raised garden beds. We're looking into permaculture and food forest or forest gardens, in which we will grow primarily nuts, tree nuts, fruits, berries, maybe some seeds. We're also going to get into, we're going to experiment with growing grains. We're going to try probably wheat, barley, oats. But we'll share this with you. And in today's video, I'm going to start out showing you the different areas where we're going to be growing our food or doing our gardening to survive. Of course, gardening is completely separate from the food that you would be producing through your livestock and your dairy and your eggs and your meat productions and so forth. So, hope you like stuff like this. Again, we're not experts. We're just sharing with you what we're doing. We'll show you how we're going about doing it, and there are many, many different ways you could do it. So, without anything further, I'm going to show you some of the things that we've got going on, and I'm going to try to update you, share this with you like on the 1st of the month and the 15th of each month, so you can see the progress that we're making, or the lack thereof. So I hope you enjoy this kind of videos. Let us know if you do. And if there's some particular way of growing food that we're not trying here that you're aware of, let us know. If there's something you'd like to see us try, and it's in gardening, fruit production, vegetable production, let us know, and we'll give it a try. So thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video. And I'd like to ask you, as many people here on YouTube do, if you could just take just a couple of seconds, hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. That would help us if you would consider doing that. Again, thank you, and we will see you here in the rest of the video. And here, folks, is where we're going to have our garden beds, or our raised garden bed area. This is going to be a permanent type of design, and I'm almost ashamed to show this to you, but it is a mess. We had a flood here a couple weeks ago, and it really messed things up here. Like beds are looked like this. It was grass, and what I did is I built the frames. They're 3x10s each frame, most of them, and then I put cardboard down over the grass, and then I started layering hay and various other kinds of compostable materials, making a lasagna type beds. And I'll show you some more. And there is one of our roosters, and there is one of his girlfriends, and they are barred rocks, I do believe. I guess he was saying that's right. Well, this is the bed that didn't get damaged. It had water over it, but it didn't wash away. And the gravel, you see, I put the gravel down to make it easy to walk, so I wouldn't have to weed eat between beds and all the area. I put down landscape fabric over the grass, and then the gravel over the landscape fabric. So there are 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 3x10 beds, and then there are also 6 3x6 beds because I didn't have room to put in full 10-foot beds with other plants that we have. So I'm going to walk you through it, and the reason we're doing this, if I didn't say at the beginning, is I'm going to give you updates on this because this is part of our food production, or will be, and I'm going to update you guys about every 2 weeks on how this is progressing, and hopefully within somewhere in April, maybe May, I'm not sure exactly when we'll plant all this, but I'll keep you updated and show you what's going on. All the cardboard that looks like so much trash, those are boxes, obviously, that I used or was using to put under the hay, such as in this bed. I'll show you that if I can. Okay. And looks like a little bit of the hay has sprouted, but that's all right. And I'm not sure if you can see it. Well, there's the cardboard. It won't be long before it will be composted and disintegrated. What we want. And of course, this is one end of a clothesline. Anyway, food production, a very, very big important aspect of getting prepared for the things that are coming. There's some building materials. Yeah, you can see all kinds of things here. There's a lot of work to be done. So we will keep you posted and updated, and if you like this kind of video, which will be updating if all goes well and you all enjoy it, and you'll see lots of food production come along in here over the spring and summer and fall. So he says if you like it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And this is some photographs of an area that will be converted into a food forest over the summer, and we'll keep you updated on that. Hope you enjoy it. Mrs. Chef Prepper. An area going to be made into permanent raised beds, a different area. A different area there for growing grains, corn, so that we can start producing stuff like this from our own property rather than from our storage food or from the grocery store. A larger area that we will convert into a food forest or a food garden, and again, we will keep you updated on the progress. Same area, just a different view. And there's a small area already started as a food forest, and I hope you can tell something about it from these pictures. There are various herbs. Those are, or that is a hazelnut bush, comfrey. Some raspberries and herbs. I'm not sure which herbs are which. Have to get Mrs. Prepper to explain that at some point.
an area where we will be experimenting with double dig or double dug raised beds.